Okay, today I'm going to show you how using Windows NT you're going to create a user. I'm going to come here to Start, beep, 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 beep. Administrative Tools, User Manager. Well, that comes up. You'll notice that compared to newer versions, the interface looks very basic, very cheesy. And that's because this is all it used to be. Here are all of the groups that are currently created on this computer. And here are the users. We come up here and click on user. We can go new user. You're going to type in the username. You can type in anything you would like. My user is Kira. Kira. She's a Wizard 101 player. Let's see if I can type today. Okay. User must change password at next login. We want that. User cannot change password. That's got its uses, but we're not going to do that. Password never expires. To me, that's not ever a good thing. You always want to be changing up your passwords. Account disabled. That's like if the person is asked to leave work, she quits or she leaves. You can come down here, you can click groups, and user Kira, she's a member of user. And we're going to click out of that. That always seems to pop up. User, that's the only group we want her in, so we're going to say OK. Okay, her profile. This is information that unless you know what it is, you can pop in here and look, but it's not a good idea to mess with it. So you just cancel out. Same with the dial in, not a good idea. So far everything we've got is fine. You click OK. You click Kira's name. And if you want to go in and see what is what on her account, here you can go into properties and come back in and change things. Say you wanted to change the description or something like that. So if you come into account policy here, in the second window, or the second button here, there's user and then there's policies. You click on policies, pull it down, and the first one is accounts. So I can pull this back up here. This is really important. This is where, as an administrator, you get to make it so certain things can't be done. Okay. This, as you can see, this page is not quite wide enough for this dialogue. Password never expires or expires in a set number of days. Never expires is not a good idea, as I said before. Minimum password age. In other words, don't let, if you've got somebody who likes to forget their passwords, you can make it so that the change is every 180 days versus every 60 or 90 or whatever you have. Minimum password length. Permit blank password. That's not a strong one. So we could go however many we want. We could say 8 characters. We'll change the allow changes in You notice it goes really fast. We're going to make it 50 days. That way after 42, actually we'll go down, we'll do it to 30 days. We can get this silly thing to work. Or we can just type 30 days. Do not keep password history or remember blank passwords. It's a good idea to remember passwords, and 5 passwords is a good amount, because there's just people that will go, my password is dog. My password is dog. My password is dog. And that's just really bad. You want them changing those passwords. No account lockout or account lockout. Account lockout is that after they've messed up and entered the wrong login so many times, they get locked out until an admin comes in. The account lock-in, we'll say after 5 bad logins. Reset count after 30 minutes. Lockout duration 30 minutes. I make it a little bit lengthy because people need to remember their passwords. I mean, it's part of being with computers today. So 120 minutes, that's 2 hours. Users must log in order to change the password. That is a really good idea, in my opinion. Click OK. You can go user rights. Access this computer from the network, yes. Backup files and directories, no, we don't want her to do that. Well, pardon. This is the rights the administrators have. This is the right, and this is who gets it. You can say who gets it. So this is more, instead of giving it to individual users, you're giving the right to a group. And that's something, unless you know what you're doing, it is one of those things you just leave it alone. The last little one to look at here is audit. An audit is really awesome because it keeps a track, and I always try and track information. The problem is you want to be careful. This audit file is only a set size, so you do too much and it's not going to be able to remember it all. So you click OK, and that is how you create a user.